Hello everyone, my name is Destiny and I am a first year JET here in Japan. So I want to let you guys know how you can be a JET in Japan as well. So is my advice for your SOP, your statement of purpose, because they absolutely do read those in details. It can affect your placement, it can affect whether you're in the program or not, and really has an impact on your application. So I'm going to be sharing my SOP. I'm going to be giving you advice. That way, hopefully, you can be a JET on the JET program here in Japan. So let's get right into it. I'll read my SOP that I submitted, and then I'll talk about the points that I feel really helped me get into the program that you can focus on as well. The breeze feels refreshing as I pump my pedals en route to the local elementary school. Twice a week for 3 months, I biked to Osawadai Elementary School and assisted the English language teacher in conversing one-on-one with students, correcting class worksheets, and enunciating words and phrases. Outside of teaching, I had the opportunity to participate in school lunches, recess, and with great pleasure, act as a special guest for Culture Day. Teachers and peers soon brought the JET program to my attention, and upon ascertaining that it aligned with my passion for Japanese culture and foreign language education, my mind was made. Participating in the JET program is an ideal opportunity to learn and teach language for my long-term pursuit of becoming a speech-language pathologist. Due to my mixed heritage and upbringing as a second-generation American, culture, language, and communication are integral to my everyday life. Although I now speak Spanish, there was once a time I struggled to understand, speak, and communicate with my own family members. It was through Spanish classes and consistent out-of-classroom practice and mistakes that I was able to achieve my current fluency. The challenges and rewarding experiences leading to the discovery of my love of languages. As a result, in college, I took courses in linguistics and became increasingly drawn to Japan. First, how phonetically similar Japanese and Spanish were, but also the country's difference in language structure and customs. Curious, I took a course in Japanese art studying how Japan's Shinto and Buddhist beliefs impact society, exemplified in practices such as ikebana, hanami, architecture, traditional dance, and more. I was enraptured by the depth of Japan's tradition and prepared to study abroad. As the date approached, I became more eager to experience all I had learned. Determined to make the most of the program, I sought experiences which would challenge me educationally, culturally, and personally. My study abroad institution, the International Christian University, offered many opportunities to engage within the community. Each day, whether from classes, friends, or new acquaintances, I was learning something new. The most applicable class was Japanese, but Japanese music and classes well prepared me for the exploration of Nagoya Castle, recognition of ongaku musical instruments, and shrine history and customs. It was fascinating to take a subject I had learned in school and apply it to my environment. Friendships and volunteer opportunities led me to different prefectures where the cities and countryside were radically different from Tokyo. These explorations challenged my language abilities, adaptability, and preconceptions, but my enthusiasm never wavered. Teaching at the elementary school in itself was different compared to classes I've taught in the United States. Opportunities like Culture Day was a fun way to exchange games, holidays, and favorite foods. By the end of the program, I was eager to contribute in exposing others to such wonderful internationalizing experiences. Since my return, I have continued to develop to develop skills, and projects to promote curiosity toward language and culture. In my hometown, I worked as a substitute teacher for grades TK through 12 and waitress part-time. Speaking a second language has been transformative in my interactions with both my customers and students. I seek to create a warm and interactive environment by patiently waiting for a response, offering multiple explanations, and kindly correcting mistakes. These practices are essential to my endeavors of becoming a speech-language pathologist. How can I ask my students to challenge themselves in language when I have not done so myself? Teaching and learning language immersively, along with like-minded individuals, will exponentially sharpen my skills. The JET program is a unique experience in which I hope to continue leading by example that learning language is both achievable and rewarding. Thank you for your consideration. So that right there was my SOP, and I want to talk about some of the subjects I talked about that I think really helped me get the position that I did. So you want to make sure that you talk about who you are. I talked about how I spoke Spanish, that I had an interest in language prior to Japan. I also spoke about how I was interested in Japan prior to the program. So I took Japanese linguistics, I took Japanese art, and I think that sets a really good baseline. Not only that, but I use a lot of buzzwords. So internationalization, adaptability, eagerness. They want to see that, especially for this job. You want to stay curious, you want to be flexible, and you want to show that you are interested in Japan, what you can, and that you're interested in being here long term and not just for a short period of time. I also spoke that I wanted to be a speech language pathologist because in the essay they do ask what are your goals after JET. I still don't know what my goals after JET are, but if you have some idea, even if it's not in stone or if you're not sure, just put it down for now, because plans always change and people know that. But it tied into my essay that I still want to work with language. I'm interested in challenging myself in language, and I have shown that in the past with when I studied abroad. I volunteered at schools and I challenged myself to explore different parts of Japan. So I already have that experience of, hey, I would like to explore more of Japanese culture and integrate myself more. And I'm interested in trying to learn the language as well, which I think they really appreciated. Let's see. So use your statement of purpose as an opportunity to show who you are, why you're interested in Japan, what you can offer to Japan, and hopefully that will give you a successful statement of purpose. I hope this helped you out. If it did, please give a like, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in Japan.